This sucks.
Everybody, Pete Herr, the Grumpy Geek from the Geekiverse.com here. Look around the table. We're missing somebody. Mr. Lou is taking a few months off. I'll be hosting this month Drafting with Drafts, episode 5. We're talking about the best 10-movie marathon. You're stuck in the house for the weekend. What 10 are you going to watch? Let me start with introducing our panel of guests today. All the way to the end, Mark Gamble.
Hello.
Executive Director of Nickel City Con. How you doing, Mark?
Good. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're super excited to have
Outstanding.
you. In the center, Matt Ard.
That's right.
Teacher extraordinaire.
That I am. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to doing this. It'll be fun. Excited about it.
Well, you're sitting next to Brendan.
I got the perfect frame for a movie marathon. I'm ready to go.
Next to me, Brendan Van Allen.
Hey, how are y'all?
Community Beer Works dude.
That's right. Director of Sales, Community Beer Works.
Where is that place?
Right here. 527th Street.
527.
7th Street.
527th Street? 527.
27th?
I'm going to get stabbed.
That's okay. We have someone who can edit some words at the bottom of it.
And I'm Pete Herr, the Grumpy Geek. You know me. This week, we're going to do the 10 best movies for a movie marathon. Now, the rules are that you got to have 2 action films, 2 comedy, 1 sci-fi, and 1 horror on your list. That gives us 6 of the 10. The other 4 are drafters' choice. Now, we drew numbers before we started here. Mark on that end is going to go first, then Matt, then Brendan. We're doing snake-style draft, so once it gets to me, I do 2 picks, then it turns around and goes back. After 5 rounds, we're going to stop the cameras, so to speak, and we'll continue the draft offline, and you'll be able to listen to that in podcast form and read the final tallies in an article on the Geekiverse.com, and you will be able to vote to see who is the winner of episode 5 of Drafting with Drafts. Look at these guys. They're hawking for votes.
Yep.
They haven't even made a pick yet.
Do.
They're hawking for votes.
Competitive world.
It is a competitive world. All right. Let's get started. What do you say, Mark? Number 1 pick.
Number 1 pick, I am going to go with comedies, and I'm going to pick 2008's Step Brothers, directed by Adam McKay, starring Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Nice.
I just want to tell you, I think that's the dumbest movie ever made.
But funny dumb. Funny dumb.
I don't know, man.
Dumb funny.
Off my list,
I don't know. Did you
Boats and Hoes.
It was on your list.
The song alone. The song alone. It's incredible.
Would I have chosen that first round? Probably.
I'm weak on comedies, so that's part of my strategery.
You like those weird French noir dramas?
I got a few of them in here. Not sure if you're aware of this, but this is a foreign film just won the Oscars.
True story. One of the things that's weird for me is, like, there's certain things that I don't like that I feel like I should like cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake at all. And I feel like maybe I wronged somebody in a past life, and this is my punishment, is not liking cheesecake. The other thing I don't like is really almost any Will Ferrell movie.
Wow.
I just don't like the guy on the big screen. I'm a big fan of, like, the Saturday Night Live shtick, but I just don't like him on the big screen.
I'm not a big comedy movie guy, but his stuff's he's
I'm not
amazing.
really a huge big comedy movie guy.
Well, I think he's hit or miss, but I think to not like anything he does is a bit. I think
it's a bit
top.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can sit through Anchorman. Elf makes me want to kill myself. I can sit through Anchorman. Like, I just
coming from a guy who doesn't like cheesecake. Well, right. Yeah, just gonna say. By the way, one of these we should do food for this weekend as well, because cheesecake would be at the top of my list.
Cheesecake and Will Ferrell movies.
Yep.
That's a little.
How to get Pete out of your house?
Yeah, Pete, come on over. We're watching a Will Ferrell movie and having cheesecake
That's.
and non-alcoholic beer.
I am totally catching a glimpse inside the soul of Mark Gamble.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt Ard.
All right.
All right.
Moving on.
It's tough to follow Step Brothers as the first overall pick.
True story.
That one hurt a little bit, but I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go with my kind of action / drama kind of thing. I'm going Goodfellas. Always enjoyed Goodfellas. Every time it's on, I'm gonna sit there and watch it for the entire time it's on. I'll even watch the AMC They Don't Swear version because I enjoy it that much. Not as much, just I enjoy it that much. So I'm gonna go Goodfellas as my number one pick.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
BVA.
So as usual, I got to do a spin. So if I'm doing this by the way is appropriate for
I
me
wouldn't
because
have it any
in a
other
couple of weeks I'm getting the snippy snips because I don't want kids anymore. So this is
Talking
actually
about a haircut.
no.
Like you're getting your haircut.
Yeah,
like,
part of that too.
I'm really excited.
yeah. Oh, nice.
Snippy snips. Yeah. I'm actually really excited to not have kids anymore. I mean, more future kids.
Wow, you're getting rid of your kids? Wow, this is.
But
You might find it hard to
this
believe,
got
but I'd be
awkward
excited
real
about
quick,
that
yeah.
too.
so I'm going to settle in. I got some frozen peas with me, and I'm starting off on Friday. And then I'm going to go into Saturday and Sunday. I got the whole weekend on the couch, but I'm dividing it up based on my needs over the course of the weekend. So Friday, I'm going to have 2. Saturday, Sunday, I got 4 each. Starting off with a comedy, and it's my favorite movie of all time is Wet Hot American Summer, and it's going to start me off. It's getting me ready. I'm getting ready to go
That's
for
your favorite movie of all time?
Oh yeah, Wet Hot American Summer by far.
Why?
Because every single time I watch it, which has been, I can't count how many times it's been. I find something new, and I laugh like a little girl.
What do you say to that?
I
don't know.
Find these first 2 comedies. I'm feeling good about my list at the top. I did enjoy that a little bit. It's a little quirky of a comedy for me though. Like there's a couple good things in there for me, but not my type of comedy.
I like really inane humor, like just crazy.
I've never seen it.
That's
Never
definitely
seen
your
it.
That's
That's why
definitely
I
your
asked.
movie. It's got some funny lines in it. Paul Rudd's in it. It's got a couple good characters in it, but it's not my top movie.
I'm the oldest guy here, right? Like I'm 55.
Like
so
by far,
Just not by far.
You're not far behind me.
Not far behind.
And you're mid 40s.
42.
42,
Thanks for
and
putting
you're 11. Okay.
in dog years.
Yeah, in dog years.
All right. Well, down to me.
Yeah.
And I got to go with one of my favorite movies of all times, just because I think it would disappear in this kind of thing. I got to go Top Gun.
Oh, nice.
Top Gun 2 coming to theaters in June of this year, and that's probably my most anticipated movie of the year. Without really, I'm not super excited about Black Widow. I'm really not excited about the Eternals.
Yeah.
So I don't really. There's not really a Star Wars thing going on this year. So there's none of my big franchises that I really love.
Yeah.
Are dropping anything this year, so I'm super excited for a little.
Do you like the trailer?
I do like that. I mean, Top Gun.
I don't think the trailer's great, but when they hit that note and the music, it's pretty awesome.
Right.
But
It reminds me
they're
of
not
video
giving you
game.
much in the trailer. I really don't have no idea what it's about.
Except there's the footage of those fighter jets, and I could just watch that all day long.
Yeah.
That's what makes Top Gun. It's just an adrenaline movie for me.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited to see it. So
If I had 2 movie wishes, bring back Apollo Creed. He doesn't die. And Goose.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
right,
come on. Tragic.
right.
I don't want Goose to die. But here's
You
what
only like him because he died.
True. Here's what we know, right? Pete doesn't like Will Ferrell, hates cheesecake, loves male shirtless volleyball. Like, big fan.
Who doesn't? Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
we got that down, which is
that's
good.
true.
I've never seen Top Gun.
What?
Is that true?
It's true.
That's not.
There's a lot of
that's
movies
not
that you might say
Stop
that you're going to be
hammering.
Really?
What?
That's not
Never
okay.
seen.
I'm not going to say the other movies I haven't seen that you'll immediately go, wait, you've never seen that?
How did he get on the panel? Never seen movies.
But I'm not
he had
going to
the
say those movies.
He had the key. He had the keys to
Oh,
the
he's got
brewery.
keys.
So
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Oh, he supplied the beer. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
Okay, all right. Never mind. That was a dumb question.
It was really stupid.
That was a stupid
Yeah, it
question.
was dumb.
What was dumb?
His question.
Top Gun. Don't look at my chicken scratch that you can't read. All right, so I'm going to go for my first pick in round 2. I feel like I got to go with a comedy. I don't feel like any of you guys probably would be picking these, but in my top 3 comedies of all times, this one fits. And I had to decide which one of the 3 I was going to choose. And I'm going with Stripes.
It's a good one.
I'm heartbroken. I love Stripes.
I do too.
I love Stripes. I think it's John Candy.
You've never seen Stripes?
I know of it.
You've never seen Stripes?
I've never seen Stripes.
I have also not seen.
Wow.
I'm
mean,
just.
Bill Murray, Harold
we can't
Ramis.
hear Josiah, but
I know of it.
he's admitting that he's never seen all of the greatest movies of all times either, or at least the movies that I think are the greatest movies of all time. I am old enough to be his grandfather, so.
Wow. Like Stripes. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, John Candy. I mean, it's easily my top 5.
Oh yeah,
Easily my top 5.
yeah.
That one hurts because that was the one I was going to maybe think on. One of my early comedies was going to go. So
Yeah, no, it's.
I like
it's-
that pick. I like
and
that
I got 2 more that you'll probably go. Oh yeah, those 2.
Sure,
if
I'm sure I
if
will.
we get back.
Yeah.
So. BVA, what you got?
All right, my next pick. I'm going to do another comedy. Good thing we have 4 choices because those are all probably going to be comedies. I'm ending my Friday night with a comedy that's a little. It's contemplative, just a touch.
Contemplative?
Yeah, you
What does that even
you
mean?
contemplate some things.
Isn't the word contemplative?
What's really?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ferris.
By the way, that movie is not about Ferris Bueller at all.
No kidding.
No, it's about Cameron.
It is about Cameron. It is, clearly.
Have you seen that one, Josiah? All right, we got a thumbs up there.
Yep, there you go.
Matt Ard.
Okay. Well, my number 1 comedy's sitting there. And it is a classic, and it is one that I watched for years and years and years. Makes me laugh no matter what's going on. Animal House. I'm going Animal House.
That is in my top 3.
I'm telling you, it's just...
That is in my
there's-
top 3.
There's nothing wrong with John Belushi in any capacity at all. And just one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Yep.
He's one of the greatest comedians of all
Easily.
time.
And one of the best album covers of all time.
It's too bad. It's too really
What?
too bad.
They're all giving the finger.
Oh.
There's a whole group of them.
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
I mean, he's like Belushi and Candy and Farley and all these guys that, physical comedians that
Yeah.
don't mind throwing themselves all over the place. And I got to tour the Saturday Night Live set once, and they were like, that corner over there was the Chris Farley set because it was just a disaster when we were done with it. He just broke everything. He sweated all over everything and spit and, like hundreds of spit takes and stuff. And he's just, and that was the same thing with Belushi and John Candy and all those guys.
He's funny. He's funny in that movie without even talking.
Right.
Like he's funny in that movie without even saying a word.
Right.
And that's just
Bluto Blutarski.
Yeah.
Lubertarski. Yep, absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm going with it, and I'm proud of that pick. So I'm going
All right.
You should be
Animal
proud of
House
that pick.
Off. Do I go comedy? I'm going to wait. My comedies are weak. But my comedies is my weakness. I knew, you look at your lineup, and I'm weak on comedies. But I'm strong on war films. Strong. So I'm going to lay one on you. What I believe is the best war film of all time. 1957, Paths of Glory. Black and white, Stanley Kubrick, starring Kirk Douglas, who recently just lost,
Who
unfortunately.
recently just passed.
Just passed away at 103 years. Literally, I found that movie, I think the first time maybe 10 years ago, and it's black and white, 1957. I didn't know at the time I watched it who the director was, but it's like the most modern war movie I've ever seen, and it was done in 1957, and it's incredible.
You were in your mid-30s when that came out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, something
yes.
like that. There wasn't even a gleam in my daddy's eye yet.
I've never heard of that movie at all.
I haven't either.
A lot of people haven't. If you haven't seen it, go watch it right now.
Yeah, I love Kubrick.
We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay, you're back. What did you think, right? I was right. Great movie.
I'm not-
highly recommend it.
I'm-
and it's from 1957. Stanley Kubrick is like one of our best directors of all time, and people still don't know this film.
Is that his first? Like one of his
No,
first
it's not.
movies?
It's one. I think it's like his third or fourth.
Okay.
Third or fourth. Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
that's way earlier than like.
Yeah, but
Clockwork
yeah,
and all those
yeah.
stuff.
But at the time, you got Kirk Douglas to star in it, so he had a few under his belt.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Kirk Douglas, 101?
103.
103 years old.
Just a few years older than you.
Well, they say the person who's going to live to 150 years old is alive on the planet right now.
I am not him.
I really hope it's not me.
Me too.
Hey, don't get me started.
I'm achy now.
We have to make it to 2050, and we'll live forever. I'll explain that in another video. You just have to make it to 2050. That's it.
And then we live forever?
Then we live forever. I got a whole chart. It's crazy. Yeah.
All right.
Pull that off.
All right. I look forward to seeing that. All right. That is the end of round 2. Now we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to go over to our beer focus. Brendan's going to tell us a little bit about what we're drinking today.
Oh, we're doing that now?
And no. Oh. We'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever been on this show before?
It's like
Have you done-
when Lou says, do we have to beat that out?
We've never done this before.
Yes, we did.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, I'm here with my good buddy Brendan Van Allen of Community Beer Works here in Buffalo, New York. And this week's beer focus is what?
We're focusing on Interrobang IPA. It's a 7.2% classic American IPA. So Interrobang originally was derived from our Singularity series of beers. So the Singularity series, just a little bit of background on that, is they use the same malt bill across every single iteration of the beer. Well, one of our most successful ones was Mosaic, and that's using only Mosaic hops for bitterness, for dry hopping, for flavor and aroma. It was wildly popular. So we said that this is early on in our days of brewing, that we wanted to make that again, but we wanted to just tweak it a little bit, so we added Amarillo hops to it as well, and that was even more popular, and we made Interrobang because we wanted to keep making it. So Interrobang got one of the best IPAs in the entire country a couple years ago, and we'll show you the link for that will be somewhere. It'll be here. It'll be moving around really fast.
So tell me the difference between, like, I taste some juiciness to this. Like, what's the difference between this? Last month we drank.
You drank Bang Yui last month.
Which is a New England IPA.
It's a New England style IPA. So this is more of a classic American style, but you do get a lot of citrus, dank pine, some bright peach characteristics, even a little bit of pineapple, and it's all from the hops.
Yeah.
Some people think that this goes really, really well with burgers or salads or stuff like that, but you're getting lots of citrus character from the hops specifically.
This is absolutely, and I've been a Community Beer Works guy from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And this is absolutely one of my favorite beers you guys have ever made. For a bunch of reasons. The taste is absolutely delicious to me, and the logo on the can looks like the Riddler. So I'm totally into it.
Cool. Thanks. That's actually an Interrobang. An Interrobang is the this.
The that.
Yeah, and it's the Interrobang that's on the front of the can. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You do now.
I never knew what that word meant before.
Yeah.
Brendan.
So this beer is available where you can get beer around Buffalo at Consumers and Wegmans and Tops. It's a limited run, so it's not going to be available forever. We will have it here at Community Beer Works at 520 7th Street, available in draft for a limited time, and as well as cans.
Limited run, like Lou. We don't see him this time around here, so Lou is a limited run.
Hey Lou, congrats on not losing this time.
And we're back. That was so nice of you, all those things you said about that beer.
I haven't even said anything yet.
I know. Round 3. Mark
All right.
Gamble.
Back to back. All right. I'm going to go horror, and I'm going to go with, once again, Kubrick, back-to-back Kubrick's The Shining, 1980. Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall.
I've never seen The Shining.
That is not
I
true.
really haven't.
What?
What is happening? Like,
I've seen the Simpsons version of this of The Shinin.
Well, it's probably close enough. Probably close enough.
That's a frightening film.
Incredible movie.
oh, the two
Yeah.
girls in the hallway alone.
Yeah.
Scared the hell out
Right.
of
It's
you.
a frightening
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Did Stephen King, is that a book?
Yes.
Stephen King
It's a book.
Yep.
Right. And then
But it's
I didn't,
not, it's very loosely based.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that Kubrick directed that one.
Yes, Kubrick directed it, and Stephen King was not happy with it.
Oh, yeah?
Not happy at all, because Kubrick made it his own movie. Yeah, so but it's amazing. It's an incredible film.
I used to read a lot of Stephen King, like when I was a teenager and stuff, and then I just dropped off. I haven't
Yeah.
read anything in 30 years.
Yeah.
You know.
I was in Nokomis, Florida a few weeks ago, and I was in a boat, and I saw Stephen King's Florida house.
Oh, did you stop in?
No, but the friend that lives down there got a picture with him on the beach.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Matt Ard, what you got, brother?
Well, I'm gonna get my horror movie out of the way because it's not my strongest thing, and I think I have a strong, solid candidate that I like a lot. I'm going 7.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going 7. It's you know, if you guys, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. 'cause,
What's
you know,
in the
it's
box?
Right, what's in the box? You know, Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Kevin
That was
Spacey.
awful.
Before it got creepy, at least that we know about. Just a good overall
That was
scare movie.
When he opens the box at the end of that movie, I'm just like
Ugh.
it was the most disturbing movie I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
When
it
that
was a great
monkey
movie.
jumps out of it.
Pop goes the weasel.
You don't expect it. Actually, that should be a comedy.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about that way. Yeah.
Call it 7.5.
7
Yeah,
7.5.
No, it's like I said, it was one of those ones where, like, one of those movies where, like, you didn't see that twist coming.
Nope.
And, you know, at the end, it's just, you know, Brad Pitt's fantastic in it, and just sticks with you. One of those movies just stays with you after you watch it, you know, so
Yeah.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
actually
good
have a
movie.
Brad Pitt movie on my short list. And no Will Ferrell movies.
No Will Ferrell.
No Will Ferrell, but I do have Brad
Comes
Pitt.
Thelma and Louise next round.
Oh, no.
Thelma and Louise was on my list. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. So I'm gonna start my Saturday
It
off.
can't be
Are we,
true.
are we still, we're still talking about this?
It's not true.
All right, thank God. All right.
All right. I'm starting my Saturday off. You know, I had a nice Friday, relaxed on the couch. Now it's Saturday.
The peas got mushy.
Peas. I got lots of bags of peas.
Lots of things.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with my horror pick, which is going to be Evil Dead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Which is kind of a comedy, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's great. It's funny,
Yep.
but it's still horror, and it starts off. I think it starts off a Saturday pretty well,
Yeah.
right in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, brightens the day.
Bruce Campbell?
And it's not like horror, so it wouldn't be
Yeah.
like. It's got its funny moments, doesn't it?
It does. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
It's a blend. Horror comedy.
Right.
Maybe I don't know if it started the genre, but
Yeah.
it's
All
one
right.
of the first.
Back to me. This is another one of my top 10 movies of all times, and I feel like it's got to be on my list somewhere, and I'm not even sure what I'd call it, whether it's an action movie or a horror movie or whatever. So it's probably going to be one of my flex picks,
A flex pick.
Flex.
I like it.
Jaws. Gotta be Jaws. I had the
so
opportunity
good.
to interview Richard Dreyfuss a
Wasn't
year or
he,
so ago at.
He was a guest at Nickel City Con.
He was at
That's
Nickel City
correct.
Con.
We did a screening at the North Park Theater.
He-
We sold
Did-
beer at the
That's
screening
right,
at the
there
North
was
Park
beer, that's
Theater.
correct, yes.
I wasn't there.
Well placed. Well placed, Pete. Very impressive.
7 degrees of separation
Yes.
from Richard Dreyfuss. So Jaws it is.
I've never
I would
seen
think I would
Jaws.
think it's horror, though.
Is that true?
I go horror. You didn't see, that's not.
Jaws is a
Would you-
horror.
would you
It's
call it
considered a
horror?
horror.
I can
Yeah,
say
Jaws is
It's-
considered
it's
horror.
definitely
I've never seen
Absolutely.
Jaws in its entirety in one sitting. I've seen it all in different segments.
17 times probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jaws is a great
It's
movie.
one of the movies that I quote the most
Yeah.
of anything. Like anytime something's going wrong at our house,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going to need a bigger one.
Need a bigger boat.
You know,
Yeah.
like just
Doesn't get much better.
Right.
Yeah.
I quote it all the time.
Yeah.
So
The sea shanty singing is my favorite thing to sing at the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
at the end of this podcast, you're all going to have an opportunity to say goodbye to Josiah, who is leaving us because
Bye, Joe.
he's never
See ya.
seen a good movie in his life, apparently.
Fine, I'm going.
All right, so I get another pick now.
You again.
I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with my sci-fi now,
Uh-oh.
which is kind of like the kicker of this whole fantasy team. And this is a tough pick for me because you guys know I love sci-fi, and I could probably do just a sci-fi draft. And I had a tough time. I'm going with Jurassic Park.
Oh, man. That's a good one. That's a really good pick.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
The whole Jurassic Park series is like when the new Jurassic Park came out, a few years ago? Not the most recent one. That one was trash. That one was a movie just to sell toys, but the one that came out,
The first one with Chris Pratt.
yeah,
and-
that was like I was
Dallas
like a little
Howard.
kid all over
didn't
again.
see
I
that.
loved that so much.
Do you know who was in that one, fellas? Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, he's
Really?
the one when they're crashing through the thing, he runs and grabs the two margaritas when they're like near the end of the film, and the T-Rex on
Really?
steroids comes bashing through. He's the tourist that runs and grabs the two margaritas before he runs away.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's great. Now I have
Margarita
to see
Thief number 2.
Margarita Thief number 2, Jimmy Buffett.
it. Margarita Thief.
James Buffet, it's his cousin.
James
It's his,
Buffett.
it's his French cousin.
Cool. All right. I'm a little upset at that one actually because that was going to be in there. That was going to be one of my picks. But that being the case, looks like I'm switching things up a bit. I'm going to keep it a little bit light still, but I'm going to go with my sci-fi pick. I like laughing still. I don't know. Most of my things are comedy based. That's the kind of movie I like. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. It's a really good one.
GOTGV1. This time he's lying.
So that's sci-fi. Is fantasy
totally.
count as sci-fi
Yeah,
too?
totally. That's not fantasy. That's totally.
I know. I'm just
totally
saying that's
science
sci-fi,
fiction.
but I'm saying for other future picks.
Yeah, you could definitely make that argument that if you wanted to pick like Lord of the Rings, that fits in.
Yeah.
Fits in there.
Okay. Cool. So there you go.
It's one genre. Mr. Ard.
All right. I'm going to go with a wild card pick. It's a movie that is dear to my heart, and talk about movie you quote all the time. This is my movie. Tombstone. I love Tombstone. Love it to death. Obviously, Western was not one of our topics, but or one of our
It could be.
categories.
You could consider that an action.
Yeah.
But I got other action movies. I'm going to go with this as my wild card one. But Tombstone is Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday is maybe one of the greatest characters.
Yeah,
in
that's
movie history.
he stole the movie.
Stole the movie.
Stole the
So
movie.
it's fantastic.
Stole the movie.
I
And I
love
was
Tombstone.
never a big Val Kilmer fan
neither.
until that movie.
Until that movie.
And
There's-
then you start to look at him in different, and he's just amazing in everything.
It's just-
yeah, Val
I,
Kilmer is.
I don't know who it was, but Val Kilmer pissed somebody off, and I don't remember. It's a director or something
Oh,
like
really?
that, and he said I wouldn't use Val Kilmer in the Val Kilmer story.
Really? Wow.
I wish I could remember who it was.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, in this movie, he is perfect.
He is perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
It
He's in
is-
some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's in your Top Gun.
He's in Top
He's
Gun.
in Top Gun.
My number one pick.
He's a good
He's
bad guy.
Iceman. So yeah.
I've never seen Tombstone.
You're missing out.
This is the prequel to
Have
the
you
Lara
had a
Croft
Tombstone
series, right?
pizza?
Yes. Yeah. Have
you ever had a-
ate frozen pizzas to hang out with Laura Croft?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had a Tombstone pizza?
Nice.
Mark Gamble.
All right, so because of Tombstone, I'm going to go to because of who's in Tombstone. And this is a shameless plug for the Nickel City Con, because who's in Tombstone? Michael Rooker is in Tombstone,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
going to be a guest this year.
Yeah.
He is one of the bad guys, and Michael Biehn is also. He plays Johnny Ringo.
He does play Johnny Ringo.
He plays Johnny Ringo, also going to be at the con this year.
You're actually pretty good at this.
And
Like I didn't know that you were a movie buff.
Oh, yes.
And Guardians
yes.
of the Galaxy.
And Guardians. Oh, yeah.
You don't get to take credit
Michael
on-
Rooker is in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's
Yeah, I
in-
chose Guardians of the
yeah,
Galaxy
yeah.
with Michael Rooker first. Okay,
Oh,
don't take
nice.
credit
Oh,
for
okay.
choosing Michael Rooker.
His best
I didn't choose. I'm not
You guys-
choosing.
you guys-
No,
you
no.
guys- you guys are forgetting his
Oh, no, no.
Days
But
of
my
Wonder.
guess isn't a right. I'm just throwing that out there to help myself. My next movie is my action film, The Terminator, starring Michael Biehn, as well.
Wait.
T1, right?
He plays Reese. I guess he's not the Terminator, but he's the good guy.
That's right.
He's one of the good guys.
I mean, anytime I've seen a movie poster, it says Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got Best Supporting Actor in that.
Tell us a little bit about Nickel City Con. When is it?
May 15th through the 17th at the Buffalo Niagara Convention Center.
And tickets are available now?
Tickets are on sale now. Go to nickelcitycon.com, get tickets. Photo ops are up. 3-day passes are only $35 this year. So come out, spend all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at the con. And we'll probably be doing screenings Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday as well. We got Anthony Michael Hall coming in. Just announced him today. So obviously Michael Rooker. We've got Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis from Star Trek The Next Generation.
I'm a little excited about that. I don't know if I made that clear.
Excited. No, that's good. Yeah, very well. Sting, the wrestler Sting is coming. Horror guest. Sean Gunn too, also Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, it's like, so we're starting to flesh out the lineup. So it's going pretty good. I'm excited for, we have Mark Dodson from the Gremlins in the horror room, and we also have, I'm really excited about Rico Browning, who is the original creature from the Black Lagoon, the last living original Universal monster, and the creature from the Black Lagoon is one of my favorites. So it did not make my list, although I still have time. I still have time.
You still have time.
Still might.
Yeah, just the images from that movie, the creature's amazing. So I'm really excited to meet him.
There was this one time that we did this show called Drafting with Drafts, episode 2, and the Wi-Fi kicked out, and somebody couldn't get his list, and he had to basically start over.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I did.
It's a true story.
I don't know who that was. That guy was a jerk.
All right, Mr. Gamble, beginning the 5th and final round on camera. It's you.
All right, so Terminator is done. I am going to go. I'm going to stay before someone else takes it. Action films, Die Hard.
It's not Christmas.
It is also a Christmas movie. It is also a Christmas movie, yes.
We had a Die Hard brunch here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that
time.
movie so much.
They didn't take my suggestion. We had Die Hard themed things. We had the Yakatomi Tower of Nachos.
Nice.
They wouldn't take my suggestion of a broken glass margarita where we made sugar glass, where we would have made sugar glass with blood in it.
I thought you had some pull around here. What do you think? These are great ideas.
I don't have pull in the kitchen.
Oh, in the kitchen.
You had to run across it in bare feet in order to drink it?
Oh,
yeah, and they just played the song "Walking on Broken Glass" the whole day.
Got it.
In that scene when he's saying shucking that, it's all fake German. It's not. They just made up words. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't translate to anything. Yeah.
Actually, a cool fact about Hans Gruber is when they dropped who's the character? The guy who plays the character.
Alan
Rucker.
Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke.
Rickman. Yeah, Alan Rickman.
Yeah. When they dropped him,
yeah,
they were holding on to him. Yeah, and they said, we're going to count to 3 and we're going to drop you. And they counted to 1 and they dropped him, and that's why he looked so surprised.
That's why, yeah. Nice.
Took 20 years off his life, too.
Yeah.
Oh. He actually did die in that.
Right, but the actor is dead now, too.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I feel really bad about that. I forgot that he did die. Sorry.
Too soon, guys. Cut.
Too soon? It was 4 years ago or 3 years ago.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Sorry, Alan Thicke.
Sorry.
Rickman. Alan Rickman.
Alan Thicke is dead, too.
Is Alan Thicke dead?
Yeah.
Really?
He's the father of, what's his name, right? He was growing pains or something like that.
He's not dead, is he?
He's totally dead. Get one of my producers over there to look it up. Totally dead. He died 3 years ago.
Oh, you might be right.
I'm totally right.
It's got morbid.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of dead people today.
People.
A lot of
Exactly.
dead people today.
Mm-hmm. I see dead people.
Matthew, what you got for the next pick? Right. Your final pick on camera.
My final pick on camera. So, final pick on camera. I wanted to think about something. Once again, this is more of those outside the box, maybe action if you want to go with it, but it's a movie that I watch it every time it's on. Hoosiers.
Oh, yeah.
Love Hoosiers.
Good film.
So, I'm going with Hoosiers. Like I said, one of those movies where I don't care what I'm doing, where I'm at. That movie's on. I'm watching it. Give me a little Jimmy Chitwood. Letting it fly. Sobbing like a baby.
My wife loves those days where I'm clicking through stuff and I'm like, nope. Cancel any plans we have. She's like, why? I'm like, Jaws is on,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
But we're going to,
No, we're not.
not for 2.5 hours, we're not.
Yeah.
All right. So for my next one, I'm switching up from comedy, and I'm actually going to a semi-serious film that's a fantastic film to watch again, over and over again. Bull Durham.
Oh, yeah.
I love
that is
Bull
a good
Durham.
I love
movie.
Bull Durham, too.
Another one you quote all
No,
the
the first one. Not Bull
I haven't
Durham 2,
seen
Bull
that in
Durham
a
1.
while. Yeah, Bull Durham is a good flick.
I do love Bull Durham.
It's just it's a good watching movie.
I like favorite scene in that is when he has a rain delay. They get there, oh my God, we got ourselves a natural disaster. Sprays the water on the field and they get the game the day off. This is great. That's a great movie.
Now I'm thinking of all these sports movies.
Yeah,
Look at you
I
writing
love when
stuff down.
I love when he gives the guy the signals. He
Yeah.
tells him what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know which one I should.
Great stuff. All right, back to my list of best comedies of all times. Also topical right now. I just got stabbed with a pen.
You got written
You don't
on.
even know what I'm picking, and you're stabbing me. New film coming out this summer in the series. I'm going with OG Ghostbusters.
Oh, nice. That was on my
Nice.
list. Ghostbusters is a really good one.
Certainly on my list.
Yep.
Also in the most quoted movies of all time.
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Easily. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's.
So at his sarcastic best
There it is.
in that movie.
I quote him probably more than any other person.
If there's one person I could hang out with, like celebrity I'd hang out with, it's
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Did you
Bill
probably?
Murray.
I watched a documentary on the thing where he just shows up at parties randomly.
Oh,
yeah.
way better. Did you see he played in the Pebble Beach Pro Am this weekend?
Are you serious?
He's in almost every year.
Yeah.
He putts, it misses. He just walks up while it's still rolling, puts his putter down, it hits it, and goes in the hole.
Are you serious?
Right? And then he
Nice.
just like throws the putter down and walks off the green. Like,
Did you see
the
did you see
guy's
the
nuts.
Netflix thing I'm talking about?
No, I didn't.
So this Bill Murray, basically, this guy, it's basically about an hour-long documentary on how Bill Murray just shows up randomly at places.
He does.
Like, he'll be at all of a sudden he'll show up at your wedding, or people are in their apartment having a party, and all of a sudden Bill Murray comes up and starts playing the drums. Like, he just shows up randomly everywhere, and it's fantastic. Like, just a guy I want to hang out with every day.
Yeah.
I hear he's difficult though. Like,
Really?
yeah.
I haven't heard anything.
No, I
yeah.
totally hear he's
If
difficult.
he
Oh,
is,
thanks.
totally
Now
worth
he's
it.
never going to hang out with
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Yeah, well,
Or any of
I'm
us
not sure
now.
He
he
doesn't
watches-
speak for us. Pete doesn't speak
Bill,
for us.
running away.
Bill,
He's running
if you're
away.
difficult,
care
we'll
what
put
Pete
up
says.
with it. You can bring all your difficulty
Three of
here.
us
No
all
worries.
about you hanging
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Mr. Murray, Nickel City Con is coming up.
Yeah, we love difficult
In fact,
people. Yeah.
Bill, if you want to come, we'll watch one more movie and have cheesecake.
And if you're coming, we'll,
Yeah, we got all the cheesecake you
Oh,
want.
cheesecake and one more movie. You come in and watch, we'll leave Pete out.
if you're coming, we're firing our MC, man. All right, Pete, who? Well, that's it for On Camera, the first 5 rounds of Drafting with Traps, episode 5. You're going to have the opportunity to vote on who you think has the best movie marathon. The link for that is going to be in the comments below. You'll also be able to leave comments about Brendan. You can say anything that you want about him. It's okay. We only edit out bad words in the video. We don't edit out bad words about Brendan in the comments. So feel free to
Let him fly.
say whatever you want.
You know, I get enough of that at home.
Hence the frozen peas. If you want to listen to the rest of the draft, you'll be able to do that on our SoundCloud and iTunes in the very near future.
Zune compatible.
Zoom
compatible.
Do they even make Zooms anymore?
Zune.
Zune?
No.
Listen
it-
on your
was it an
Zoom
ad?
while enjoying an
Yeah,
ice
what was
cold
it now?
Zima.
I will put $100 down that it was Zune.
It is 100%.
No, stop. I want to make money today.
The Microsoft Zune?
Zoom.
I had
With
one
an
too.
N.
Zoom.
I thought it was an
It's a
N.
Did you
Zoom,
see
right?
Guardians
Or
of the
Zune?
Galaxy Volume 2?
Oh, Zoom.
I did, but it's
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Guardians of the Galaxy is not my favorite films in the yeah. It irritates Josiah to no end, but it's not my favorite thing. All right, so we're wrapping it up. Listen to us, vote below, and we'll see you next month as well.
Cheers.
Thanks for being with us, Mark, Matt, and Brendan.
Thanks for
Thanks for having
Happy
us.
to have you.
Thank you. Cheers.